Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video here on XRP. We're going to do a full update as every day. There's some news that I wanted to talk about, or at least there were some reports about another closed-door meeting from the SEC, and I wanted to comment on that. What are the possibilities? What are the outcomes? I wanted to briefly talk about the a potential XRP ETF acknowledgement, because what we've seen in the last week, half a week, is that a lot of the ETF applications for different ETFs, so for Solana and I think some other ones as well, were acknowledged by the SEC. Now, that hasn't really created bullish momentum for most of those coins, right? I mean, if you take a look at Solana right now, I'll cover it later today as well. Even though we got that news, I mean, nothing really happened with Solana. But because of the situation with Ripple and their case with the SEC actually acknowledging the XRP ETF, which they have not done so far as I know, that could actually be a massive indication of their changing stance, right? Because obviously, I mean, fundamentally, technically, the situation is pretty stable, which is good, I guess. Yesterday we had quite a lot of volatility as well due to the inflation rate data. But you can see that XRP also bounced back very nicely, right? So XRP being stable here is as well of a bad thing as it is a good thing. All right. So technically, I'm not too worried about XRP. I mean, I still do think that it's most likely we'll get a move down into support right here, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. But overall, it's relatively stable. And I also made a video not too long ago about the safest coins to invest in. I still think XRP is one of the safest coins to actually DCA into. I mean, if you just want to put a lump sum in, it's going to be difficult, or at least you have to time it right to actually make a profit. But DCAing, I still think XRP and Ripple have some amazing catalysts. But like I said, two things. First of all, there was this interview with a former SEC official that said that the Ripple lawsuit could be fully withdrawn with this changing stance. I think that kind of already confirms what we already thought about the development of the Ripple SEC case, but it's good to have that confirmation. And then outside of that, I mean, the SEC has some sort of a closed door meeting, which they show on their website, I believe. In general, they don't really say with who this is, all right? So an article like this, talking about that SEC meeting, look, at some point of time, and if you still remember the big news that we had in the summer, we had some closed-door meetings before that as well, all right? So obviously, this could be for some sort of development or closure, hopefully, of the Ripple SEC case, in which case we will pump, all right? So that's one of the reasons why I'm telling you DCAing into XRP, not a bad idea in my opinion. But there's nothing really concrete about this yet. And if we take a look at XRP right now, what I tend to do is look at some leverage and see if there's leverage coming in that could actually explain, or that could actually be front running some positive news from this closed door meeting. And that's not happening either. I mean, same as the price, the open interest is very flat. We had some leverage coming in right here, the 11th of February, of course, but that got rejected. So no, I mean, looking at XRP right now, first of all, I think it's most likely we will stay stable here in this area until we get some new news regarding the SEC case or regarding the general markets. That's possible. And given my thoughts that it's most likely for Bitcoin to still drop down into its main support level right here, and also looking at something like the USDT dominance, which has turned more bullish and it looks more likely that this is going higher, I'd say it is still most likely that if we are going to get some sort of a bigger move, it's going to be down into this main support level at 2.2 and 2.15. So be aware of that. That's strong support. So that's a nice buying opportunity as well. But those are my thoughts. That's sort of thing you need to know. So if you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. Take care, and I'll see you all in my next videos. Bye.